Hello. I wanted to make this video just purely for entertainment and hopefully for myself to look back on one day and realize how much more I've learned. So, I've been getting into archery. My husband has shot a bow a lot in his life. Nothing like serious or professional, but just, in his backyard growing up and just here and there. So he had a bow. So long story short, we took the kids to shoot bows and I shot a bow and it was so much fun and I really enjoyed it. I loved, number one, that it was not super expensive. We live in Las Vegas, so I feel like everything you go do, especially with kids, is like $50 a person, and archery is just so much less expensive. The bow rental and the line fee and the whole thing was like $20 a person, so that was so nice. The spot where we go, the Clark County Shooting Complex, has an archery range there, and they have been so helpful. It is like less than 10 minutes from our house, so we're very, very blessed to have an archery range 10 minutes from our house. I didn't really realize what a blessing that was, but it's been amazing. And we've just been going a few times here and there, so that was probably 2 months ago now. And in the last 2 months, I feel like I have learned so much. It's been an amazing journey learning and growing. So we went down to Impact Archery, which is our local archery store, which is across town. And the guy there, he is amazing, knowledgeable at so many things. He knows how to make bows and just so many great things. There's just so many great aspects of being there and being with someone that knows their stuff, especially as a brand new beginner. So there was a bow on consignment, and long story short, I bought it, and my husband and I both have bows now. He has upgraded his bow now to an Elite, and my bow is a Hoyt, and I absolutely love it. It's camo, and here are the things I know about bows. I know that you should not dry fire your bow. That is like beginner lesson number 1, which no one actually tells you on the first day you hold a bow. They just show you how to shoot it, and then they hopefully tell you at some point, but not dry firing your bow, which it took me like a few weeks to really wonder, like, why do people not do that, and then watch some of the videos online of people completely ruining their bow. So apparently the energy goes into your arrow, and then if there's no arrow to let go, then it can just basically ruin your whole entire bow. I've learned that. I know that there's a peep sight that I look through, and it's this tiny little metal hole. And one thing that I really think is cool about it is that when the bow is not pulled back, it's like crooked. It's like this, like off center, and then as you pull it back, it perfectly like lines up with your eye. I don't know how that happens, but it does, and it's amazing. There is a whisker biscuit, which is what I have. My husband just has like a rest, and I've learned a little tiny few things about arrows. I know that my arrows are 500s. I have no idea what that means. I know that I had heavier tips at first, and we recently put lighter tips in, and that's seeming to help a lot because it's just not getting stuck into the actual targets as much. So that's been really nice when I pull them out. One time I pulled it out and the whole tip was gone, so that was scary. One time I shot one of my arrows into the back of my other arrow. I did a Robin Hood, and everyone at the range was so excited, but I just bought these brand new arrows, so I was kind of bummed. But it was very exciting apparently that I was just, instantly so good that I could do that. Oh, I don't know. I feel like the more I learn that I have no idea what I'm doing, and it is so much fun. It's so much fun. So a few weeks ago, we learned that Las Vegas is the place for the Super Bowl of archery, the Vegas Shoot, which was super cool to find out like a few weeks into my archery journey, because we walked around the convention floor, we saw some people shooting. It was so much fun to watch and go there. And of course I got a Hoyt camo shirt to match my bow, so that was very exciting. I also recently ordered a headband because when I'm shooting, especially at the outdoor range, and my hair just like blows in my face as I'm trying to look at the target, it drives me mad. And so I haven't. Today will be the first day that I shoot with the headband, but I'm super excited about that because it just keeps everything out of my face, which is key to having a nice shot. There are just so many things that I've learned over time. I mean, just holding your arrows down when you walk around so you don't accidentally stab yourself. And lately I've just been, obviously my feed pops up with random fun new things and people, and I've learned about Bow Junkie Media, and I've learned about, you know, just some greats. I've been following Heather Gore and Paige Pierce, and it's just been so much fun to follow along on their journeys and see what they're doing, even though half their videos sound like Chinese to me still because I have no idea what they're talking about. But it's just fun to kind of immerse myself in it and just see what can I learn, how is this going, like what is this even. It's been so fun. One time I guess I had like trigger panic for the first time because I would hold my bow to the target and then all of a sudden right before I would release it, I would just, like, I don't even know. My arrow went so far over, like onto the berm, and everybody had to stop and look for it, and it was so embarrassing. But I have had some pretty good groupings, so, you know, there's good days and bad days. I had been progressing, kind of like my first goal was just to hit the whole entire thing that I put my target on when I go to the archery range, and now my goal is kind of like keep it on the actual target. And it's almost even increased to like keep it in the nicer circles, like the yellow and the red. I'm almost to the point where that can be my goal. I still hit a lot in the other circles and sometimes off the paper here and there, but I've kind of dialed it in now enough to where I kind of know what I'm doing. I've been watching a lot of like warm-up videos, so I do a lot of stretches before now and stuff, so yeah, I'm really excited about this archery journey and where it's taking us. We've shot inside at Bass Pro Shops. We've shot inside at Impact Archery. We've shot outside at Clark County Shooting Complex. And it's just been so fun. I really like shooting outside. My number one kind of goal for archery was self-defense. If someone came into my home, I do shoot guns, but I feel more comfortable grabbing an arrow and shooting an arrow at someone. That's just me, I guess. And the number two reason I really wanted to do it was for outdoor archery and like hunting, because how cool would it be to go and actually hunt something with a bow and arrow one day? That would be amazing. My mind would be blown. But I have so far to go to get there. Today is a huge step because we're gonna be doing our first 3D archery situation. So at Clark County Shooting Complex, they have a 3D archery course, and today's the day that I feel like we've decided I'm good enough to maybe hit the animals and not just lose all my arrows. Now, the other day my husband Robin Hooded his arrow onto my arrow, so now I'm down to 4 arrows. So we'll see how many I lose today, but it's just been a fun journey with archery, and I've just been loving it so much. Drop your comment to tell me what I should be learning next, because, I mean, holding the release, lining up the things in a certain spot, like how I hold my shoulders, there's just so much to learn, and I would love any tips and tricks that you have for me. Being able to go right in our town and watch the pros was just so awesome at the Vegas shoot, and I can't wait for next year to just see how much more I know when I walk around there and just see all the different technology and different things. So I'll let you guys know how it goes shooting the 3D course today. I'm super excited about that. But yeah, that's basically long story short of my archery journey so far. I am not good at all. I do not know much, but we're gonna go see if I can hit any of these animals. My goal today is to come home with 1 arrow. Like, not lose every single arrow. Worst case, I lose all 4 arrows immediately and, you know, just have to follow my husband around and watch him shoot at the animals. But best case scenario, I hit all the animals at least. That's kind of the best case right now. It'd be amazing if I could just hit all the animals. I would love that. So that's the soft goal and the things I know about archery so far, which is basically nothing. So follow along on this wonderful journey with me.